Hello friends, I'm Nashik from blogtoot.com, and today in this video I'll show you how you can create a custom design for your product page. For example, as you can see, this is a custom design that I have created for my product page. You have the title at the top, we have this beautiful icon, this beautiful breadcrumb, and in the header we have this beautiful image. Everything is dynamic. As you can see over here, this is the product page. We have this image at the left hand side, at the right hand side we have all this information. This looks really good. The fonts are neat and clean and it's really looking beautiful. Then at the bottom we have this section. So basically what you can do is you can create a very custom design. You can add anything anywhere. For example, if you want this add to cart button below this image, you can do that. Believe me, you can do that, and I'm going to show you how you can do that. Suppose if you want this price to be displayed at top of this image, you can even do that. Okay, so basically we can create a custom design, a design of our own choice, whatever we like, however we like it. We can design the product page. So that is what I'm going to show you in this video, and for this I'm going to use Elementor Pro because they have enabled this feature. If you don't already have Elementor Pro, there is a link given in the video description below. You can go ahead and get Elementor Pro and you can then proceed further. Now let me show you a very similar design. For example, if you see this product, this is a simple theme, Ocean WP free theme. Really good theme. Now when I create a new product on this theme, this is how the product looks like, because that is the design of the theme. Now you can change this product design into something like this or anything you like. Okay, any particular custom design of your choice. So that is exactly what we are going to see in this video. Now if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. If you have already done that, click on that bell icon so that you don't miss any future updates. If this video helps you, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends. If you have any doubt, any suggestions for me, you can leave them in the comments section below. With that being said, let's get into it. Alright guys, so first thing that we need to do, we need to go to our dashboard. So let's do that. So come back to your dashboard over here. Alright, now what we have to do, we have to find Elementor from here. So hover Elementor from the left hand side and click on my templates. Now from here you have to select this thing, single product, okay, because we want to create a single product, or you'll see some screen like this. So you'll have to click on this button, add new single product page. Okay, now from here you have to select single product and you can give a name to this template. So you can name it template 1 or maybe product template 1, so that we know that this is the product template, and click on create template. Now when you do so, you will see this screen on your computer, and as you can see we have some pre-made layouts over here. So there are two ways of creating a custom design. You can use the pre-made layout and do some changes on that, or you can create a new layout from scratch. So I think this method, the first method, using a pre-made layout, is a better option because we don't have to grab everything. I'll explain you both the methods, don't worry, but I think this is the better one. So as you can see, everything says Pro. So only Elementor Pro version can import this template. So let me import this one because this is the one that I have imported over here on the demo website. So let me insert this thing. Alright, as you can see, this is how it looks. Now it doesn't look that good actually. It is not looking like this at all. It's looking quite a different. And as you can see, at the header is quite boring. We have this simple title and all these things, but here the header is really beautiful. Now when we see over here, the fonts and everything are looking really bad. Okay, so we'll have to fix few things over here, but the good thing is that we have the design, the layout ready for us. We just have to do few changes here and there, so that's a easy thing. Okay, so first of all, let's start from the top. So first we'll have to create this section, the header section, so that it will display this title, this breadcrumb, and this icon. If you want, you can add this icon. If you don't want, you can just leave this thing. Okay, but I want this thing. So first of all, come over here, hover this and click on this plus button. Now what this will do is it will add a new section on top of this section. So let's click on this plus button. Now here the first thing that we need to add is a icon. So let's search for icon from here. You'll see it under basic. Here it is. Grab this icon, drop it over here. Now you will see this thing, this star icon. If you want, you can change the icon from here. For example, you can in the demo website I have used the rocket icon. Now this looks a bit different from this one, so for that we'll have to change the style. So from view, select this thing, tagged. Now as you can see, this is looking exactly like the demo website. We need to do few more changes over here. For example, we need to change the color and all those things. Rest everything looks good. So go to style. Primary color is the background color, that blue color which you see. So you can paste in this color, you can type in this color FFCE3B. This will give you this nice yellow color. And after that, what we can do is in the secondary color, if you see in the demo website, we have a different kind of color. You see this color, dark blue kind of color. So you can paste this color code over here, 393D50. This will give you this exact same color. Now we also want to change the height or the size from here. So as you can see, you have many options. You can make it 40 because that is what I have used in the demo website. This is 40 pixels. Now after that, what we need to do is we need to add this title, but it should be dynamic, because whatever product is displayed, it should show that title. Because if you just add some text over here, that same text will display on every single product, but we don't want that. We want that title or that text to be dynamic, so that whenever some different product is opened, that title should be shown over here. Okay, so let's see how we can do that. Now before doing that, because that is a white title, if we add that title over here, that will disappear because the background color is also white. So let me do one thing. Let me add this thing, this background image in the header, and after that we can create this title and breadcrumbs. So first of all, hover over this and click on this edit section button. Now stretch this section. So just make this yes, stretch section. Now go to style and in the background type select classic and insert any image. Now there is a file, there is a link given in the video description below. You can click on that link and you can download all these images. Let me show you all these images which I have used over here. So this is the image, the header image. So we can select this and click on open, click on insert media. As you can see, this is how it looks. Now I need to do some changes over here. First of all, in this size, I'll select cover. Now I'll go to layout because I need to increase the height of this one. So in the height section, by default is selected. I'll select minimum height and I'll type in 400 over here. Okay. Now as you can see, this is how it looks. So it looks quite good. Now we need to add that title at the bottom. So we can click on this icon. You will come back over here. Now you can simply use product title, but I'm not using that because when we use product title, there is a line, there is a border at the bottom of the title. I don't want to use that. So what I'll do is I'll select this one, heading, but you'll say that heading is a static thing, but I'll show you how you can make it dynamic. First of all, what we have to do from here is in the title, you'll see this option dynamic. Select this option, scroll down, come under WooCommerce and select product title, which is at the bottom. Select this thing. Now as you can see, it is showing and displaying the product title washed and go. Let's make it center line, go to style and let's change the design of this thing. First of all, we need to change the color. So select this, make it white. Now let's change the typography. So font family will be Montserrat. Select this, and for the size, I want this to be 45 pixels. Now as you can see, this looks quite good, exactly like the demo website. Now let's add these things, the breadcrumbs. Okay, so let's come back over here, click on this. So you'll come back to this section and select, let me show you, here it is. Select this thing, WooCommerce breadcrumbs. Drag and drop this thing at the bottom. Now as you can see, this is looking quite different. So first of all, let's change the link color, the text color to white. Let's also change the link color because if you see, the link color over here is this blue color. So let's select this link color and you can paste in this color code 00BCD4, or you can select any color of your choice. Now let's make it center line and let's add some changes over here. So you can select this typography and let's do just one thing. Let's increase the letter spacing to 1. Now as you can see, this looks quite good. So this is done. The header section is done. Now let's come over here. let's start doing all these changes. So for example, we have one rating over here. Now if you don't see this rating at the top, which means it simply means that your product does not have any rating. So you can go ahead, click on review, give a rating, and after that you will see this option over here. Okay, so let's change this rating option. So first of all, click on that. Now we need to do some changes. For example, first of all, we need to change the style and the typography of this font, one customer review. So click on typography, and again in the font family I want to use Montserrat. So I'll select this Montserrat, and I want to increase the size a little bit. So I'll select 12 over here, 12 pixels, and it is quite bold, so I'll decrease this to 600 weight, and now I think it looks quite good. Now let's also increase the size of the stars because it looks quite small. So we can come over here, star size, it is at 0.6. I want to make it maybe 1.2 or 3. Okay, this looks quite good. Now let's change the title. So we can simply click on over here. I don't want to change the font because I think the font looks quite good. I just want to change the color. So I'll go to style, select text color, and select black. And rest everything I think it looks quite good. Now let me select this description, and this also looks quite good. I just want to change the color black, and still I don't see anything. So I can click on typography and increase this weight to 400. Now as you can see, this looks quite good. Now we have this product price shown over here. Click on that. Now let's change this font family, this typography. So select this pencil button, and let's change the font family to Lato, and let's increase the size maybe to 35. So let's type in 35 over here. Okay, as you can see, this is how it is looking, and let's increase the weight to 400. Okay, as you can see, this looks quite good. Now select this thing, and let's make sure this is center align, which is good. Oh, okay, fine. Now it looks quite good. So this section is also all done. We can come at the bottom, and as you can see, this also looks quite bad. We cannot see the text because it is so light. So let's make it dark. So select the text color. Let's select black. Now as you can see, all the title has become black. Now we can change the background color. It will change the background color of these things. You can also change the border color if you want. I don't know how to do that. I'll simply go to panel. Now here we have this text color. So let's make it black, but still we cannot see this thing very clearly. So what we can do, we can go to typography, and let's increase the weight to 400. Now as you can see, we can see everything more clear. Okay, let's also increase the weight of this thing, the title. So select this typography, and let's make it 600. Now if you see, everything looks quite good. Now at the bottom you have this thing, you can display some more things over here. For example, we have a product metadata if you want to display, because there's no metadata displayed over here. So what I can do is I can drag and drop this thing over here. Now as you can see, it is displaying the SKU, the tags and everything. If you want this thing to be displayed at the bottom, you can simply drag this at the bottom, and you can do some changes to this one. For example, the view is inline, you can make it table. As you can see, the view has changed, or you can make it stacked. So this is how it will look. I think the table one looks quite neat and clean. Now you can also increase the space between all those things, and all these options are available. You can add some divider. It will add this divider at the bottom of this. Okay, now you can change the style of the text, the color, the links, everything that you want to do. Okay, so it will change the color and design of this text. Now let's come back over here to the elements, and let's see what we have. We have this add to cart thing. You can add this add to cart button. We already have this, but you can add this and you can design it accordingly. Okay, but I'm simply deleting this. So we don't need to add a lot of things over here. I think this looks quite good. Okay, short description and everything is shown over here, but you see there's some additional information, some more widgets that you can use to create this kind of section. Now what we need to do is we need to do few more changes over here. For example, first let's click on publish. Now when you publish this page, it will ask you to add a condition. So let's see what happens when we click on this add condition button. Now you can apply this design, this particular design, to all the products on your on your website, or you can apply this to only specific categories of product. Okay, so you have all this option or specific tags of the product. Now I want to apply this to all my products. Now let's click on publish. Okay, now as you can see, we can now click on this I button and click on preview. Alright, so as you can see, this is how your product page is now looking, and I think this looks really nice. But we need to get rid of this thing because we already have these things showing up over here. We need to get rid of this. So it's quite easy. You can click on customize. Now again, I'm saying I'm using the Ocean WP free theme. So if you want to use the same theme, it's free. You can use it and you can follow my steps. Alright, so let's click on general options from here. Now select page title. And what we need to do is we need to untick this breadcrumb. Now this will disappear, and as you can see that breadcrumb is gone, but we also don't need this section, the title and all those things. So in this tile you can select hidden and it will hide this section, entire section. Now as you can see that section is gone. Now we can click on publish and we can cut this thing. Now this page looks perfect. So this is how you create a product page using a pre-made template. You can create it from scratch. Let's see how you can do that. So again, you need to go back to your dashboard. So let's do that and follow the same steps. However, Elementor, click on my template, go to single product, and before that we first will have to delete this thing because it is already using a template. So I'll have to delete this thing. So I'll click on trash and click on single product. Now I'll show you how you can do it from scratch. Now click on add new product, single product, and I'm naming it template 2. Click on create template. Now this time we don't want to use any pre-made layout, so we can simply cut this thing and you have this blank page in front of you. Now you have to add everything one by one and you can display everything that you want to show. Okay, so first of all what I'll do is I'll add 2 different columns. So I'll select this inner section, drag and drop this thing over here. Now in the left column, in the right column I want to show my image, so I'll select that product image. So let's search for that. Here it is, product images. Let's drag and drop it over here. Now as you can see, this is showing over here. Now at the left hand side, you can obviously design it according to you, but I'm not doing that right now. Let me do one thing at the left hand side. Let's add everything one by one. So first I want the product title. We have it over here. Then maybe we want the product rating. So let's search for that. Here it is, product rating. Let's bring this below this title. Okay, we have this rating over here. Now let's add short description. So product short description. Here it is, short description. So here is our short description. Now let's add some more thing. Let's add the add to cart button, just like this. And also let's add some product metadata. So let's drag and drop over here. Alright, so this is it, I guess. And at the bottom we can add this thing, tabs. So let's search for that one. I think it was at the top. Here it is, product data tabs. Let's drag and drop over here. It will give you this description, additional information, all these things. Okay, you have some more things. If you want to show the stock, you can show this over here. We already have it over here, so I'll simply delete this thing. Then we have some more things, related product. If you want to show the related products, you can drag this thing at the bottom. It will show the related products. Now it is not showing anything for me because I have only one single product created over here. That's why. So I can simply delete this thing because this is not very much useful for me. Now we have some additional information and you can all use all these things if you want. Okay, so you have the custom structure ready over here. Now you can design it. Okay, so you can follow the same steps that I have followed, or you can do one thing. For example, if you want the title here on top of this image, you can do that. If you want the add to cart button for some reason below this image or above this image, you can simply drag and drop that over there. Okay, so it's quite easy. It all depends on how you design it. It all depends on your creativity, how you see it. If you have what you can do, you can go to theme forest. you can go and see some premium product design layouts. You can see and try to copy their design or try to create a design similar to that one. So that will be really good for you. Alright, now because we have the layout ready, let's try to design it. I won't be, giving a lot of time to the design because we have already seen how to design it when we were creating a design using the pre-made layout. But let me just show you a few things. For example, again, we can click on this title. We can design it accordingly. If you want, you can change the color. Then we can change the typography to anything you want. I generally use the Montserrat font because I like that. You can change the weight, increase the size. You can do the same thing for rating. This is the short description. You can change the color, the text size, and all those things. Then what we can do is we can select this column, this particular column where we have this data shown over here. We can go to style. We can add something in the background. For example, we can add some color to the background. As you can see, some light gray color, I guess. Okay, so you can do it something like this, or alright, so you can do this something like this. Okay, you can add some more things. So if you want, you can add gradient color in the background. Okay, it's all up to you. It all depends on how you want your product design to be displayed. Okay, now as you can see, darker at the bottom and lighter at the top. You can click on this add to cart button and you can design it accordingly. Border type, you can select solid or whatever you like. You can also add border radius. For example, when I add 50, as you can see, this button has turned into circular button, which looks quite good. You can add some padding and all those things over here. You can change the color if you want. You can go to background color. You can select some different color, for example, green or red or some other color if you want. So you can do all these changes. You can select quantity if you want to make some changes to this quantity thing. You can change the background color for this one. Let's make it green. Now as you can see, it has become green. Text color, you can make it white. As you can see, all the changes are taking place over there. You can change the border color and all those things. For variations also, variation is not shown over here because this is a simple product. That's why we don't see those options. Let me get rid of that background color. It's looking quite bad. Alright guys, so similarly you can now apply design on any different section. You can apply design to the product image, to title and all those things, and you can create a design of your own choice. So I hope this video was helpful. If you find this video helpful, give a thumbs up to this video. Also share it with your friends. Thanks a lot for watching guys. See you soon.